सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We had seen yesterday in 2 classes the importance of moksha purusharth, and what we saw yesterday, that the desires, all the desires, can be classified into 4 desires only. You had some discussion also, so you must have got some more clarity on the subject, and these desires are called purushartha. Purushahi arthyate. So that was Artha Purusharth, Kam Purusharth, Dharma Purusharth and Moksha Purusharth. What is important to note? I'm just summarizing it, then I'll move forward. That first 3 Purusharth are nothing but trying to get a solution, trying to get the unbounded. What is the main Purusharth? Main Purusharth, actually I don't want to enjoy something. Actually speaking, a person does not want to enjoy something, rather he wants unbounded joy. His attempt is not to enjoy, but he wants the unbounded joy. When I say unbounded joy, let us try to open this point. For a time being, you think which joy you want. What is the meaning of unbounded joy? If you see your mind, you want the unbounded joy. So that joy which has 5 things is called unbounded joy. Which are those 5 things? I want that joy everywhere. You can't say I want here and not in Johannesburg. It is okay if I am in Durban, but I don't want any joy in Johannesburg. But in the satsang hall only I want joy, not in my room. I can be sad in my room. So you want the joy at every place. Number 2, you want the joy at all time. You can't say morning let me be happy, evening I don't want to be happy. Or evening is also okay, night I want to be sad. Every night after 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock I want to be sad. You can't say like that. So you want the joy at all time also. Third thing about joy is I want it with everybody. You cannot say with this person I want to be happy, in front of this person I want to be sad. This is the third condition of joy. Fourth condition of joy is I want the joy of closure. More than physical joy, I want emotional joy. Somebody gives very nice food, but he has no emotion. It is better I will not have good food, but if somebody gives with love, I will prefer the emotional joy to physical joy. Because the body is farther than the mind. Mind is closer than the body. How do you know what is closer? First you experience that, then that is. Supposing the gate is closer or your room is closer or veranda is closer. Huh? Gate is closer or veranda? Veranda. Why? Because to go to the gate you have to go through veranda. You cannot straight away go to the gate unless monkey is there. So because you have to go through the veranda to go through the gate, therefore, and your room is closer than the veranda. Your room is closer than the veranda. And if you are sleeping, your bed is closest in your room. Well, don't remind me, I feel sleepy. So, so, and in the bed also, that duvet that you put on, that is closer to the whole bed. So, more closer than the physical body is the mind. Therefore, a person who loves you, he is more closer than the person who just gives you clothes without feeling. So, more than physical joy, we want emotional joy, and more than in emotional joy, we want intellectual joy. Intellect is closer. If somebody, dog also gives loves. Dog also gives loves. Hmm? And if you go, somebody is there in your house. He is intelligent person gives love. So one who is giving you intellect, he is closer to you than he is giving you love. So more closer to the dog, you will be closer to the one who has knowledge. And therefore, for knowledge, people they can leave the emotions also. They can leave their mother, father, and go to England to study. Okay, Scotland is there. So, I have seen children leaving everybody and going for foreign countries to study medical science, engineering. From here, they go to Australia. I have seen many children go to Australia. I don't know why they go to Australia. Anyway, they can go. What problem I should have? So, more than the emotional joy, intellectual joy is there. Therefore, the scientists like Newton, Faraday, hmm, they were so much absorbed in their own intellectual joy. They said Newton's wife was going to some place and she said that this is the egg is there and you can have the egg. I'll come later on. He said okay, but he was busy in his experiment. So he came back in the evening. She came back and she saw that the watch was boiling and egg was kept out. so, so he had no, he was not aware as to what is going on because their joy is too high. They say this Einstein was there. He used to have cigar. I don't know whether you all know cigar or not. Not cigarette, cigar. Now I don't see anybody having cigar. Cigar is that in which there is something, dust is there at like this. There is something like that. No, the cigar. Cigar you don't know. It is like this, and there is something coming out in which they put something. Huh? Pipe. Acha, chalo. So you have more knowledge about that. So it's okay. So one day he was having a cigar with wife or girlfriend, I don't know. They all are same. So so there it so happened. So they have to slightly turn that ashes there. So he was lost in something and holding the hand of that girl. And it so happened he forgot With her hand, he started turning that ashes in the cigar. She got a shock because it burnt her. Because she was not aware. So the intellectual joy is more closer to the emotional joy. If intellectually you are convinced that this particular dish which has been given, lizard has fallen. Somebody told, some boy even, not confirmed. 4 year you are about to eat nice dal or vegetable, and some young boy came, 4 year old, not very elder. He said, "Uncle, uncle, I think lizard has fallen in this." So, because your intellect will not cooperate to it now, you will leave it. Howsoever tasty it may. You can't say, I'll try. I hope so. You will leave it. More closer than the emotional joy is the intellectual joy. Therefore, scientists, philosophers, mathematicians, doctors, if they revel in their subject, they can leave the emotional joy also. Next layer. More closer to the intellectual joy is the spiritual joy. This is very. So if you get a spiritual joy, if you have the joy of the Atma, you have joy of meditation, joy of satsang, joy of God, joy of truth, you can leave everything outside. It is actually for once smaller, for getting a bigger joy, you are leaving a smaller joy. So it is not a big deal for you to leave emotional joy, intellectual joy, just if you got a spiritual joy. You can leave everybody and you can go anywhere. If you have a joy of meditation, supposing you meditate, and your meditation is very good. So at that time, somebody very loving person whom you love a lot, he comes to meet you when you are meditating. I don't think so you will entertain. At least I'm telling about myself. So don't talk to me, don't disturb me, and I don't want to see any phone also. Why? Because I'm already absorbed in my meditation. Don't disturb me. Hmm? Don't disturb me, and if required, you can leave the place and go to some secluded place also. If required, you can leave your food which disturbs your meditation. So anything you can leave for that spiritual joy. And therefore Gautam Buddha could leave his wife, children, etc. So you want the joy of the closest. Fourth condition of joy. Don't forget what I'm talking about. Only, I thought. Fourth condition. Fourth? Huh? Fourth condition. This was the fourth one. Now I will tell the fifth one. First is at all place, all time with everybody and closest joy. If you have spiritual joy, supposing you have the joy of getting up in the morning, then you will try to sleep early and get up in the morning. If you have the joy of chanting Lord's name, you will chant it at any cost. Very deep, deep joys are there. You will leave everything. It is easy to leave that emotional joys and intellectual joys. Why? Because you are now getting a bigger joy. If you have the joy of leading satsang joy, supposing you have, which you have, therefore you are here. Joy of satsang is there. You will do anything to get satsang. When I was a student, 15, 16-year old, and mind was mad after satsang. So in the house, they said you should not go anywhere. You should just remain in the house because they were afraid that I will leave the house. They could have that sense. So no vehicle was available for me. And I knew that one saint has come here. Far away he is there, 14 kilometers. I used to cycle and go just to be in the company. So if you have spiritual joy, you become very, very dispassionate. This is joy of the closest, joy of the self. Fourth joy. And fifth condition of joy is it should be without working you want the joy. Not that you work and then get the joy. Therefore you love Sundays and weekends. You want the joy without working. But here there is no Sunday holiday. Huh? There is nothing called Sunday holiday satsang. Don't be happy that Sunday is there. There is no. Rather on Sunday there are more classes sometimes. And more work is there on Saturday, Sunday. Some people want that Sunday we can get up late. Or Sunday puja is cancelled. Or Sunday I can get up. One day should be there in a week where I should get up at 10 o'clock. Nothing is called holiday. All are only holy days. There is no holidays here. So you will have no holidays and no gaps. Acha? Haan. So what is the meaning? No work, all joy. Wow, kya baat hai. So you want the joy without working. Think. Not that you have to work 8 hours, then you got some joy. Hey. I don't want to work and then get joy. These are 5 conditions of joy. I hope it is clear. You know, that means you want all pervasive joy. You want eternal joy. You want imminent joy. You want joy of the closest, that means joy of the self. And joy which is not made, unmade joy, which is all pervasive and eternal, can be God only. So why don't you say I want God instead of saying I want that kind of joy? Now you tell me, if this is your requirement and you are attached to somebody, you are contradicting your own real desire. Because your real desire is that I want joy at all place and all time with everybody. And you are attached to one person. That means you have said, I will be happy with you and not with somebody else. And if you want something other than the self, that means you are saying that I am wanting the joy of the Father. You are contradicting your own real desire. And these 5 conditions, only self can meet, only God can meet. Nobody else can meet these 5 conditions. Oh, I did not know that. Yes. Therefore, Kam Purusharth cannot meet it. Arth Purusharth cannot meet it. Dharma Purusharth cannot meet these 5 conditions. When you start satisfying your real desire, not imaginary desire. Imaginary means unfulfillable desires. People are not unhappy because their desires are not fulfilled. They are unhappy because that desire is unfulfillable. Only please love me. I want that you should love me. Who? This person should love me. Which person? In front of me, that person. Why are you asking so many questions? Don't irritate me. Already my mind is not good. And you are irritating me. No, what you want? No, I want this person should love me. Okay, wait. Now if you want this person should love me, did you think what love you want from this person? Yes. What? You want this person at all place, at all time. And in all ways he should love me. He should not hide anything from you. Oh, yes. He should help you every time. He should be rather a strong person. He should be next birth also. Who? This person whom you are loving. Wait. He should not grow old. Who? The person whom you are loving. Or suno. You should not be foolish on any issue. You cannot meet this requirement in one person. Every person is hiding a lot from you. He himself is a weak person. How can he give you strength? He will not be for a long time. He will pass away in between. So your condition that he should love you, with this corollaries what you have conditions are there, he cannot fulfill it. And therefore you will and what your desire is about the love and what love he will give you, there is big contrast. Understand this point. Only what condition is in your mind of the person, what love you want and what he will give, there will be ocean of difference. But he is very good, but he cannot fulfill all conditions. He will not be at all place at all time with everybody, and he should love you alone. He should not love anybody else. It is also not possible for him, because he is son also, father also, sister also, brother also. He has to give love to everybody. He cannot be loving only for you. And he is foolish on various matters. He cannot help you. He is helpless on various issues. And he hides many things from you. You don't know that. Huh? What? He has hidden many things from you. Really? Really? He has not opened his heart. No way he has opened his heart. What are you thinking? No, but in front of me he opens his heart. He is very clever. He has not opened. He pretends to open his heart really. He has not opened his heart. Come on, Swami. I am telling you. He cannot tell those topics and what is going in his heart. He cannot tell it to you. Really? Really? It is such a way he cannot open his mouth on that topic. Why don't you understand what I am talking about here? Why are you getting angry? No, because you are saying he should love me. Your conditions of love, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, he cannot fulfill it. So what? No, he cannot fulfill, or anybody cannot fulfill. Any person cannot fulfill it. Oh my God. Yes. Then what shall I do? Jump in the ocean. What shall I do? You are saying. You cannot get that love from him. And ultimately that love will land you in sadness only. Because he could not love that. Could not give you that love what you wanted from him. He gave some love. Not they did not give anything. He gave some love. Okay. But that love what you wanted, all place, all time, with everybody, only for me, and he should be strong to give me support. He should guide me at all times. He should be pure to me. He should be after this birth also. We'll live together, die together, and next birth again born together. All these conditions is not fulfillable. Pagal. But you try to fulfill that and you will be totally disappointed. It is only the question of later or sooner. Just wait for the time. You are buying time. That's the only thing you are doing. Really? Yes, I'm not lying. But my conditions of so much love, that means nobody can fulfill it. Only this very good person. He cannot fulfill it. Then what will happen? You will feel lonely. You will feel lonely. Of course. Why? Because you wanted something which is not possible. But I want that love. Only God can love in that manner. No human being. No. Neither your dog. Well, why you are after dog all the time? No, because you love the pet so much. Instead of loving God, you are loving dog. Socho jara sa. And therefore, if you get attached to anybody, that will exist in anxiety and it will end in terrible pain. This is the law, whether you accept or not. And if you don't accept, please get attached. I am not saying don't get attached. Please give your heart, kidney, liver to anybody and see what result is there. Oh. सोचते नहीं हम लोग. Oh. The topic was What was the topic? The joy 5 conditions. Just now I mentioned. Kam Purusharth cannot fulfill. Arth Purusharth cannot fulfill. Dharma Purusharth cannot fulfill. Then who will fulfill? Only Atma can fulfill, because Atma alone is all pervasive. It is eternal. It is with everybody. It is closest, and it is without action. And one who wants this Atma, because he knows that my requirement, these three cannot fulfill, he is now Moksha Purusharthi. Okay, I think I'm understanding that. सोच लो भाई, no problem. If you don't believe, you can please experiment in your life, and after experiment of 30 year, 40 year, you give time. Who says waste one life? At least you will have some conclusion. Who says don't give 40 years? So you are right now 25. Supposing, huh? Supposing give 30 year, and when you are 55, 65, hmm, please hear the recording again today's. Well, why you will not be there? I can't tell about myself. Actually, recording will be there. Again, you hear that. So you go through 35-year course, 25-year course. Not 2-year course doesn't work here. 5-year course of medical doesn't work here. Here we feel some people go many janmas of birth courses going on, and they are failing repeatedly. The institution, when you fail repeatedly, you are asked, you will not get infinite chances. If in a school you fail repeatedly, they say, I think you should change the school now. You are failing many times in the same institute. You will be out. So if you fail repeatedly in human body, they will become animal body, because other animal on the queue, they want to become human being. And therefore, why should waste one seat of human body? Anyway, so this is the Moksha Purusharth. So Moksha Purusharth is a Purusharth based on discrimination. ये कोई पागल नहीं है. There is not a foolish person that he started becoming Moksha Purusharth. That nothing was to there, so I joined ashram life. नारी मोई संपत्ति नासी मूड मुरारी भय सन्यासी. Tulsidas ji says, Nari moi sampati nasi. Somebody's wife passed away. All the properties got destroyed. So mood mudaye, he went to the barber shop, shaved the head, वह सन्यासी. नारी मोही संपत्ति नासी मूड मुड़ाए वह सन्यासी. ऐसा नहीं है. He has gone through a lot of intellectual churning inside. And therefore you have to be ready here. Then you ask a question. What? What is that which gives the knowledge of this self? So yesterday, if you remember, Moksha Purusharth is the Purusharth to get freedom. From what? From what? From what? From I am unhappy I, inverted comma. I am insecure I, and I am finite I. These three I's. You are getting freedom from these three I's. You are not doing something outside. You feel it is not an external problem. It's an internal problem. Oh. It's not a problem in the world that you are experiencing. Bole, I did not get, I am so sad. No, you don't deal with the world. Then you deal with the impersonal problem. In Vedanta, you don't with the problem. You don't deal with the problem. You deal with the problematic personality in you. You don't deal with the problem outside, because outside you cannot change too much. Problem is, we maintain problematic personality and deal with the outside problem. Very good. I maintain the problematic personality in me, and I want to solve the problem outside. This is not an objective science you can solve. If you the problem of heat, like it is very hot. This is quite a hot lamp is there. So if I am feeling hot, I should take on my sweater and shirt, or you put on aircon. Why? I am feeling very hot. Very good. If you are feeling cold, then put on heater or put on sweater. Don't use unnecessary heater. Put on sweater. I am feeling hungry. Go in the kitchen, eat something. If you are feeling hungry, go and eat something. And if somebody's plate, something is kept, take it away from his plate and keep the plate as it is. And this way, and let him come back and see where is my cake gone. Let him think. There is not a problem. If you have a flu, so take medicine. Take Panadol, etc. Panadol you have or not? Hey? So take 2 Panadol 3 times a day. 4 times a day. Don't take too many Panadols. You'll be fine in one day. Acha? Well, I'm feeling headache. Either go to sleep or take still pain. Still pain means after taking medicine, still you will have pain. So, so you take that. क्या नाम रखा है? Well, I feel there is a back pain. Back pain. Okay, what is that medicine? Cerebrex. Take Cerebrex, etc. Or make your posture okay. You sit like a question mark. Let the question mark be in the book only, not on your body. Posture should be okay. You should not sit, and you should be sit. The head, backbone and the neck should be in one line. Posture should be okay. Don't lean too much. Don't lean too forward. Okay. That problem is objective. You can solve objectively. But I am feeling very sad. Because this is not an objective problem now. Bullet to go and drink water. Drinking water won't take sadness. Anything, I think you should put on sweater. What? Your sadness, what it has to do with the sweater? Well, no, let's go out, let us change. Okay, you can go out for some time. Let us have a cup of cappuccino coffee. You can go out, but when you come back again, same issue will be there of the sadness. If that won't go, then how will it go? And this is a good question. It's an objective problem, subjective. Then you need a subjective solution. No, my attachment is giving me sadness. So whom attached, he is not listening to me. Why is not? He will not listen. So I think we change object. Subjectively you change that. When you are interested in subjective adjustment, you become a seeker. And when you are only obsessed by objective changing, you are a samsari. He should change. Why he did not do like that? So now the question is, what is the nature of the I? How to take away the wrong I? One more point I had said. Because I am removing the finiteness, therefore my I should not be finite I. One more point I had said. What you discard is not your nature. And because I am having an infinite I, what is that infinite I? How is my I infinite? This inquiry will take you to Moksha Purushartha. Then, where will we have this inquiry? The source of the inquiry is called the Vedas. This knowledge you will get in the Vedas.